Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to this walkthrough of Dishonored. This is Blackjack Kent, and we've escaped from Coldridge Prison, made it through the Dunwall sewers, and we are now in the company of our new friends who helped us escape, and we're gonna try and get hold of the people who were responsible for framing us for the murder of the Empress. So it's all getting very complicated. We seem to have entered the city's industrial district, which is... Whoa! Evidently we can swim. Oh god! The fish can eat us. Okay, that's good to know. I lost track of what I was saying there. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna try and get the people who framed us, and it's all gonna be very exciting. We're gonna see if we can find anything around here to pick up on the way to... Oh no, there's our destination right there, so... What the hell is making that noise? Interesting. Interesting. The outsider walks among us. Alright. The Loyalists. What up, dude?
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress. I'm sure the Admiral is anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here.
Okay. You cannot kill the rat plague. The Lord Regent is a shriveled prick and a liar. Well, no argument there. Alright, let's check it out.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We found our man. Even after 6...
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
Hello.
Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Okay. We got to meet Piero. I don't know who that is exactly, but we'll figure it out. Got a bottle. Is there anything here worth taking? Whoa!
Good to have you with us, Corvo.
What happened?
Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
What was that about?
Have you talked to Piero yet?
I'm going! I'm exploring the area first. Hold on a second. Patience.
Go see him when you can.
Powdered crystal. Okay. Sweet! Noms. All the noms. Can I have some beer? Damn. Ooh, I can. Check it. Bitchin'. Beer. Beer. Glorious beer.
To work with a man who stood at the Empress's right hand.
Mm-hmm. That's great, man. I want some beer. No! Crap. Come here. Stand by a moment.
Piero still wants...
God damn it! I know. You know what?
He's not a diplomat, but he's a brilliant man.
This is bullshit, man. I want a glass of beer, god damn it. No, I'll forget it. Alright, ooh. Good. More things to... No, not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Sweet! Jellied eels. Hemlock essence. More booze, more booze, more booze. Okay. I think we've got everything that can be got in here. So let's go talk to Piero. See what his deal is. Oh, he was the one making all the sparky noises over here. Hello.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Thanks. How did you know it was me coming in?
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running.
Oh!
Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Explodes? Oh dear, what is this? Alright, excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from Prominent Natural Philosophers by Piero Joplin. A second solution. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted and is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, if not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. It is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works in the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Okay. What's this? Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore, what's wrong with the metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need these things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need, Admiral Havelock. Alright. Jellied eels, medicinal herbs, awesome. Money, money, money. Grindstone. Okay. Vise. Star chart, southern skies. Evidently I'm selling all your shit, Piero, sorry. Alright, let's go get us some whale oil from upstairs. Ooh, whale vivisection. Great. Excerpts from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I've had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Dead counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new city watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will be only given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Huh. Failed experiments. Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course I've attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration. Excuse me. By, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere. What? But someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Piero, you seem like a very interesting sort. Hemlock essence. Whale oil processing. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Gross. That's uncomfortable. Whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Okay. Audiograph player.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Okay then, so you're nutty as a fruitcake. Alright, oil tank dispenser. Why do I suspect that I'm gonna have to do this multiple times? That, like, it's gonna blow up the first time I take it. Great. Alright. Fill empty tank. Empty tank required. Okay, so we gotta take this one then. Place the whale oil tank in the receptacle. Okay.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
Okay.
Just
Oh, good.
Put it near the receptacle. Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
No problem.
Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to you. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Sure. Let's have a look. Okay, so... Okay, so I can buy bullets from him. Is it 30 coins for one bullet? Jesus. Okay. Rewire tool. Alright, that's like a hack tool. Grenades, which I will almost certainly forget to use. Crossbow bolts, sleep bolts, bullets, spring razors. Pistol upgrades, sword crossing. I don't really know what I need yet, so I'll come back to you.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon.
Oh, goody.
You should rest while you can.
Alrighty then. I'd like to look around for a while before I bed down.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Okay. Read the Craftsman tutorial. Blueprints. Right. Okay. Talk to Piero. Got it. Alright. Alright, so where's our bedroom? Our bedroom's in there. Is there anything else to see around here? Hello. Who are you? Oh, it's you again.
I once served
Keep
under
moving
Admiral
around.
Havelock. Captain Havelock then. I don't know if he remembers me, but I fear it's rude to ask. I don't want to embarrass him.
Okay then. You have some things to read in here. Cape of Teeth map. Alright. Allow me to steal all your shit. Mysteries of Pandysia. Excerpt from a book on the far continent, Pandysia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandysian continent as of a place of wonder, where all life is entwined and blossomed across eons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and heresies, of cults of sub-men engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself, but to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Okay. I wonder if we'll learn more about that later. Alright.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the city watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Yes, I'm sure that will go very well for them. Alright, we're gonna go to bed, I suppose. Since that appears to be what is being encouraged here. Go upstairs. It's down here. It's the basement. Is there anything worth seeing down here? Oh! Whale oil. More whale oil. A wrench that I can't pick up. Alright. Anything over here? No. Old Port District. Alright. Bedtime. Come on. Bedtime for Corvo. Up we go.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Hello? Hi. Who are you?
Please follow me to your quarters.
Okay. Who is she, then? Wait a minute. Alright. Going all the way upstairs. Are you gonna tuck me in, dude? Sing me a bedtime story. Read me a bedtime story, sing me a lullaby. Something like that. Alright.
Ago, during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress.
This is your room. It was chosen to give you privacy. I understand you'll need your rest.
Who are you exactly, dude? Yo. No? Okay. Alright, so we can sleep. Money. Is there anything else to pick up? I wonder if we get to further expand this later and add like furniture and stuff. Hey, herbses. Alright, let us go to bed then, I suppose. Sleepy time.